I think the besties got the command house.
Nice. Good for them.
Yeah. So here's how it happened, right? So the boys were selling at the Billabong, right? And then Michael, or Mike, you know Mike, fucking, he pulls up on them. He's like, "Oh, how you guys doing?" Blah 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 blah. He's being like civil, right? Because they're still at war, and they're like, "Good guys, I was just checking who's around." Blah 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 blah. And I pull up just in case, right? So I come out like from the back wall near the Billabong, and I drive around.
Okay.
And I see they have a car like right next to the command house, like parked on the sidewalk, like with its tail towards the door. I pull up and I'm like, "Hey guys, what's going on? What's going on?" They're like, "What up? What up?" I'm like, "Y'all live here?" And they were like, "No, no, no." I was like, "Oh, Lito was telling me on radio that y'all are were neighbors or some shit." He was like, "No, no, no." He's like, "I was saying hello to the locals, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Oh, okay, you're good, you're good." I guess they didn't want to say they live there for whatever reason, or because they're at war. And here's how it happened, right? And so like maybe like 5 minutes later or so, 10 minutes. Obviously the 3 cars they're in convoy. They're like at war.
Yeah.
There was a helicopter that pulled up and landed and like whatever. And I'm like, all right, now they could be like trying to rob the boys just in case, you know. So I pull up again, and I drive around. I see his internal like lurking around the corner over there, and obviously I spot them, so they moved from where they were. And then I honk at them. Pretty much I like pull up and I'm like, "Yo," and it was Future. I'm like, "Yo, Future, what's poppin', man?" He's like, "Why y'all?" I was like, "Why y'all acting sus, right?" Because I'm under the impression they don't live there. I was thinking maybe, right? But I was also thinking like they could try to rob us. So I was like, "Why y'all acting sus?" And he was like, "What you mean?" He's like, "You guys are acting sus." I'm like, "Brother, you guys are landing a helicopter in the Billabong and shit, you know?" Obviously they seen the boys selling, right? So I'm like, "Hey man, like," he's like, "Why you acting sus?" I'm like, "Man, like y'all landing a helicopter in the Billabong, we're slinging and shit, you know?" And I was like, "Listen, I don't care if y'all live here, but if y'all do, y'all chilling, but you know, just look sus, you know, y'all driving around and like helicopter and shit." And he was like, yeah. He's like, we got some shit down here. And I'm like, "All right, you good shit, man." And then we were good.
Okay.
But yeah, so they have the command house, I guess, or definitely that one because we have the real.
Listen. Just from that conversation alone, y'all just gotta be smart, especially when they're like around earlier your times. Okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I'm awake and Forehead's awake, you know, I'm sure we could always talk shit out. But like between y'all, I think shit's always gonna like eventually pop off anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially.
I mean, knowing them, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they.
Yeah, I mean, like, listen, guys, it doesn't fucking matter. I don't give a fuck. What I'm saying is, y'all need to handle yourselves. I'm not in the business of getting bad news. Like, if you want to tell me you're gonna go in the bank truck, that's no problem. But I want like results. Like today, you put them down. You know what I mean? So now that you know that this is happening, I don't want to see Royce alone in the fucking Billabong. Nobody fucking knows him. He doesn't have a rep yet, and he just gets robbed blind, and then he wakes up. Benji, during NA earlier, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. I don't want it to be you.
Give an example.
I don't want it to be you. I don't want it to be you, man.
Listen, boys.
Just be clever, boys. Just be clever, man.
Listen, the point is they're at war right now, okay? So they're busy, right? They're watching their backs left and right. But just overall in general, like, you know these guys, right? They're aggressive as shit. They would hit a lick. If they see a lick, they would hit it, right? So, meaning if you're early NA, like Royce, you wake up early NA, just be very, very wary, okay? Like, it happens in like a split of like 10 seconds. So you'll be like chilling 1 second and the next second you're getting robbed. You get me? Just be wary, and it's more for like down the line, right? Right now they're at war.
Frank Williams Jr. He never get robbed. Frank Williams Jr. look crazy.
Frank Williams Jr. Man, I've never seen that. Hey, he just went on a bank truck, man.
That's my little man.
FWJR is a beast. He runs security up this bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. I ain't never liking it. I'm always packing.